And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. The throw to first is in time. 1 down.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Ben Zobrist. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. The 2-2. Hit on the ground to short. Right to him. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Coming to the plate now, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. The bouncer to the left side, reined in. Off balance throw, gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They still trail 1-0. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Yankees manager to discuss his thoughts on his team's offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Mickey Mantle. Two balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. Count remains full. The next 3-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. At the plate, Don Mattingly. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Now in the box, Robinson Cano, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And it's fouled away. This year against right-handed pitching, Cano is hitting over .350 up in the high 300s.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out. So that's the 2nd walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Digging in, Joe Torre. He hit a sac fly earlier. Hit hard towards second. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. A ball ticketed for right center, but the ticket is revoked as he goes up to pull this one down. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in is the DH, Austin Meadows. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the 1st out.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
In now, Hunter Renfroe. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your 2nd out of the inning.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
At the plate now, Manuel Margot. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Trevor Richards, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Number 34, Trevor Richards.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Hannes Wagner. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The next 3-2. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Ready for another shot now, Minnie Minoso. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Now batting, left fielder, Ted Williams.
Into the box, Ted Williams. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Now at the plate, Lou Gehrig. And their runners at the corners now. The 3-2 pitch. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
The center fielder, number 7, Mickey
Ready
Mantle.
once again, Mickey Mantle. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Well located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike. Hit hard to the right. Foul. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball, and you can't catch up to the express.
So now to the plate, Eddie Matthews. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. 1 run, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. High and deep to right. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. Number 26 for him on the season. And that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now.
They were so close to getting out of this mess. 2 outs, 2 strikes, but then the grand slam gave him something he could handle, and he pays for it dearly.
Jalen Beeks, a 5'11" left-handed reliever, enters to take over on the mound now.
Jalen Beeks.
Into the box now, Don Mattingly. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. But one more look at the big blow in the inning for the Yankees. A grand slam home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. 5-0 New York. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Nate Lowe.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Three-two pitch. Fouled off. The payoff pitch one more time. Struck him out.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next will be Willy Adames. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
The 2-1 home.
Hey.
Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. And he makes the throw to first. Adames is retired, 2 down now.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Now at the plate, Chadwick Tromp. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings, 6 in a row, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. In now, Robinson Cano. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. The 1-1 home. So far this year against Southpaws, Cano brings in a batting average resting just under .320, and they'll look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Well, as we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him and he couldn't make the play. Comes off the heel of the glove, and the leadoff man is aboard.
Into the box now, Joe Torre. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Standing in now, Hannes Wagner, fouled away. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Stepping in now, Minnie Minoso. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and the inning will continue.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to the second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
At the plate, Ted Williams. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Throw over to first, and he's back in standing. The 2-2. Grounder down the line at third, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. From the stretch, down the first baseline, he's right there, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in here, the veteran third baseman Evan Longoria. The 1-1 home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Williams arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ben Zobrist. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-1.
Nope, at the ball.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. And there's out number 2.
The center fielder, number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
Digging in now, Ken Griffey Jr. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. The 2-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Diego Castillo is on out of the bullpen now as he gets to work in his 60th game of the season.
Diego Castillo.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Lou Gehrig. No hits to this point. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
The batter, the center fielder, Mickey.
Into the box, Mickey Mantle, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
The 1-1 home. And he fouls this one off. Castillo is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty V. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
The 2-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
At the plate now, Eddie Matthews. A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. Runner at first here, 1 man out. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. The next 3-2. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count. It just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Don Mattingly will bat next. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First and second now, 1 man out. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Ball 3 as the sinker misses just off the black that time. Robinson Cano will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Now batting, second baseman, Robinson.
Digging in, Robinson Cano. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases-loaded situation, that can drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is he didn't let him take it out of his game, and he came back with another good pitch and got the punch out. A really nice job of taking it one pitch at a time.
Into the box, Joe Torre. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Here's the 2-1. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And he is in there.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Scott Alexander comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Scott Alexander.
In now, Hannes Wagner. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Yankees lead it 7-0. Last half of the 7th here, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Forkball close, but it's 2-1.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at bat. One might be coming right here.
The 2-1 home is a fastball that misses.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
The 3-1. And that misses. Ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Well, when you've been out there as long as he has, you have to expect to lose a little precision in your location. He's up over 90 pitches now, so he might be starting to tire a little bit. Something to keep an eye on.
Stepping up now, Hunter Renfroe. He went down on strikes last time up. Nobody out, runner on first. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
The 1-2 sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
To the plate now, Manuel Margot. Fly ball right down the line in left. The catch is made near the line in left, tagging the runner from third. And the shutout will disappear on the sacrifice fly as they're finally on the board here in inning number 7.
The first baseman.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Nate Lowe. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Two balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And it's fouled away. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And to score, the runner from second.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Oh, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Hero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ballgame, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Yankees are out in front, 7-2. Ready to begin the 8th, and digging in is the veteran DH, Minnie Minoso. Ripped down the first base line. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Ted Williams.
At the plate, Ted Williams. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now the 1-1 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. 1 out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
At the plate, Lou Gehrig. He loses him on ball 4.
The center fielder, number 7, Mickey.
So striding in, Mickey Mantle. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. The 1-1 home.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
A runner on first with 2 away. All even now, 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals, and he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. The Yanks leave 1. They're on top 7-2. Goose Gossage is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 54, Goose Gossage.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Down the third baseline, fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one, kept the hitters off balance, and was a lot of fun to watch.
Standing in now, Ben Zobrist. And that misses. 2-1. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is pulled into right. Gehrig is there, 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
So striding forward now, Ken Griffey Jr. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it. Gossage, originally from the Centennial State of Colorado. It's been in the big leagues for over 2 decades now. That kind of longevity is extremely rare in just about any sport, and it's great to see.
Yeah, there's just no other way to slice it but the fact that if you're going to hang in for over 2 decades, you're probably Hall of Fame worthy, or at least have accrued the numbers to get you there. I mean, for people to stay in the game that long, the amount of adjustments you have to make and the ability to find a way to stay on the field, to go to the post and stay healthy for over 2 decades is mind-blowing.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And that one misses. It's ball 4. So a 2-out walk gives the Rays some hope here in the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Austin
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Austin Meadows. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Ball even at 2-2. 2 out with the man at first. Still 2-2. Gossage is ready. Here's the pitch.
We got full count.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The next 3-2. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. And as it turns out, the two-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Rays strand just the one. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Jose Alvarado enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Alvarado.
Stepping into the box, Eddie Matthews. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
So digging in now, Don Mattingly. It was a walk in his last trip. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Stepping in now, Robinson Cano. 2-2. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. The 2-2. Fouled off. Two out, nobody on. To second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're on top 7-2. Cy Young enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Now pitching for New York, number 0, Cy Young.
All set for the bottom of the 9th, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. 1-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Driven deep at the wall. It is gone. Hunter Renfroe leads the yard with a solo shot. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as it's now a 7-3 game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that. Into the box, Manuel Margot.
And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Swung on and belted. Manuel Margot leaves the yard with a solo shot. 4th home run for him on the season, and it's now a 7-4 ball game.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
So now to the plate, Nate Lowe. And it's 1-2. Now here's the pitch.
Ball 2.
No outs, nobody on. Popped him up. Matthews in foul ground. 1 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Willie Adames.
Christy Mathewson comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save. Now batting, Willie Adames. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-2. Misses for the 2nd ball. Still only 1 out in the inning. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Chadwick Tromp will be next. Three-two pitch. This is hit high and deep out to left. Racing back the left fielder to the track. It is gone. Holy cow. Oh my goodness. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. A solo shot here to left, number 22 on the year, and that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here. At the plate now, Chadwick Tromp. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty B, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit toward the right side. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
From the belt, the pitch. Ball 2.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Three runs already home here. And he missed with this one up around the noggin. Now it's full. Ben Zobrist will be next. Here comes the payoff pitch. Fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
Now batting, second baseman.
Settling in now, Ben Zobrist. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Into the box now, Ken Griffey Jr. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's fallen behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
He's set, and the 3-1 pitch. Full count now. Tampa down to their final strike in this one, and he fouls this one off. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a wall.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Ron Guidry takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save.
Ron Guidry.
Austin Meadows will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Two and 2. Here it is. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Wow, you don't see a closer finish better than that very often. Only needed 4 pitches to slam the door in their face and salt this game away for his guys.
7-5 how today's comes to an end. The New York Yankees took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Lefty Grove gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year, striking out 12 in the process. Tyler Glasnow was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees, 7 runs on 9 hits. 1 error. They left 10 men on base. For the Rays, 5 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 33 minutes.